this is kind of like the final stop of the Donald Driver Thank You Tour. We just wanted to, the reason I wanted to put this on is just to thank the fans for everything they've given me over the last 14 years. 18 years of being a Green Bay Packer, so it's been amazing. The lives that I can say that I've been touched by, as well as me touching other people's lives throughout the week. It's been truly something special. It was amazing. I could have never imagined in a million years that I can stop at any place throughout the state of Wisconsin and people just go crazy. I think sometimes people are surprised that it's really me, but I think once I smile, it kind of gives it away. I didn't have any hats on throughout the whole time, but it's just amazing the love and the support I've gotten by doing this tour. And so, you just never know what to expect. And to continue to get that love, I think I'm going to cherish for a very long time.
Last night you crashed another wedding. How was that?
I don't know. It was fun. It's always great when you crash weddings, and no one expects you to be there. For me to walk the bride and groom in, I think it made their wedding even more special than it was. And to hear the mom afterwards say this was the best moment of their lives, that's something that they will be able to share for a very long time, that they can always tell their kids one day that Donald Driver crashed their wedding.
How did you find this and the other wedding that you crashed? How do you find that? Like, do you find that on social media? Or?
No, it's just happened to be right time, right spot. That's kind of how it was. The first one I crashed after my Hall of Fame, I was at my after party and found out they was having a wedding on the next floor and decided to crash it. This one, they reached out. The person that was actually putting the wedding party on, actually reached out and said they would love to have someone have me do it. And we knew that we would be in the area, and we just thought that this was the perfect fit to do it. And so, when you look back at it, it's a moment that we all share together. I told the bride and groom that, at the end of the day, there are going to be ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you have each other, and that's all that matters.
Why decide to have the thank you tour?
Just, it was all about giving the fans what they've given me for so many years, and that's the love and support. And what I wanted to do is just travel the state of Wisconsin. I hear people all the time when I travel that they never get to see a Green Bay Packer. They never get to see us, only on television. So my goal was to travel and get into these small towns. Not like Milwaukee and Green Bay and Madison. Those are the big cities. You stop in Arcata where there's only 3,000 people, and you turn around and it's 15, 20,000 people cheering you on at a concert that wasn't for me, but it was all for Gavin. And to go there and announce them, no one expected me to be there. And so to still hear the cheers and the love, words sometimes can't even express how I feel.
Usually many people after retirement go on long vacations or, just kind of help here and there. Why do you think it's so important to continue to keep giving back year after year?
Someone gave me the opportunity. And I feel better giving than receiving. Sometimes it's better to give. And to see the smiles on people's face, that's what it's all about. I mean, I could have retired and walked away and said, I'm done, never come back to Wisconsin. But what I made, I was loyalty, and I just said I wanted to make sure that I was ingrained in the state of Wisconsin and not leave. And to this day, I'm going to always be here. This is home for me, and I think the fans now realize that.
What do you hope to take away from today, or fans at least take away?
Memories. This is what it's all about, capturing the memories. And I'm hoping we can all capture these memories in something that I think my kids now, when I retired, my kids were young. They don't even remember their dad playing as much. And now to bring them back and kind of show what I've done in the state of Wisconsin and what the fans mean to me, I think my kids now appreciate it even more. So
surprised to see your jersey out there in the stands?
Every day. So I think that's the love that they have for me, and I'm hoping that love continues. I think if you continue to give the love back, they'll continue to love you more.
It's been a few years since you were here hosting a charity softball game. How does it feel to be back?
It's always great. It's always great to be back home, and I think this is the moment that I know that I feel like I have to share with my family and with my kids. My family has never been to the softball game, so my entire family here. My mom's here, my mother-in-law's here, my brothers, sisters, so they get to experience what they've never got a chance to do. And so if we can share this moment together, I think I've done something special for them. But in my life, they have touched my life in so many other ways.
You
kind of mentioned your kids. Like, have they had a moment like, oh, you were a big deal? Like, did they kind of like not believe you when you said that before? Or?
My kids still don't believe that their dad a big deal. I'm just dad to them, you know. So in retrospect, I think they're starting to understand that their dad has a name, that not just dad. Donald Driver really means something to a lot of people, and for me, I appreciate that. And I'm hoping my kids can understand what their dad have done, from growing up homeless to being a successful individual. I'm hoping my kids can take something from that, but not just a part of, you know, having a successful football career, but things that I do off the field. And I'm hoping my kids take that and cherish that for the rest of their life.
You picked up the charity softball game from Brett. Now they passed on Jordy. What do you think? I guess how important is to you this type of event and seeing the turnout for it? The thousands of people that show up for this event. What does that mean to you?
You know, it means everything. You know, when Brett had this event, it was a sellout crowd. Then I put the event on for 7, 8 years, and it was a sellout crowd. Jordy put the event on, and it's been a sellout crowd. So that tells you what we've done in the state of Wisconsin, that a lot of people love and cherish us. And for me to come back and host this after Jordy just hosted probably a month ago, and still get a sellout crowd, you have to appreciate every moment of it. And I'm hoping the fans understand that this is all about family. And they get opportunity to bring their family and enjoy with each other. I get to bring my family and enjoy, but the entire state of Wisconsin is family, and that's why I love them.
Talk a little bit about some of the people you've assembled on the roster.
Oh.
Obviously, normally with Jordy and in past softball games, it's mostly football players.
Yeah.
You brought some other friends along, musicians and actors.
Yeah, you know, my biggest thing is to do it different. Not just get formal players and bring those guys back, but we have Tony Fisher out there, we have Dorsey Levens, Nick Collins, you know, Randall L. You know, you start thinking Gavin DeGraw is here, Bonnie Blair. You know, I've been a huge fan of hers for a very long time. Steve Novak. I mean, that list goes on and on and on. And to have these individuals be here and to support me, I mean, it shows the love that we have for each other. Even though those individuals are huge, huge Packer fans, and half of them are from Wisconsin, it makes it a little bit easier. But that shows what I've done. And for them to come and support me as well as me supporting them, you have to take your hat off to them.
It's going to be a while for Dancing for Our Stars. This will be the final one. What are the kind of feelings towards that? I know it's a great cause here in the area. Kind of tell me a little bit about that.
You know, that show has completely changed my life. I would have never thought in a million years that I can travel throughout the United States and international, and people know me not from playing football, but from a show that I've been watching since season 1. And now, as I heard that it was supposed to come to an end. Who really knows? I mean, this is what it's all about. And I think a lot of those individuals out there, if they never watch football, believe me, they watch Dance with the Stars. And that has taken me to another level and another platform. So I appreciate it.